Well, hi there, Prop fans. It's Tony here from Caveman Props, and I'm still down here at the Propstore looking at items in their upcoming auction. I'm joined again by Ibrahim, consignments manager here at the Propstore, and we're going to talk Star Wars. Now, there's many iconic pieces from Star Wars. We're talking lightsabers, stormtrooper helmets, and costumes. But I think when it comes down to a real baddie item,
Bounty Hunter.
The Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
The original Mandalorian. That kind of kick-started its own franchise off from the Star Wars universe. So this is an original Boba Fett.
This is the original Boba Fett blaster from Empire Strikes Back. This is the only hero blaster used on the Empire Strikes Back. This is this is made from a Weebly and Scott 1917 #1 Mark I flare pistol. It's absolutely brilliant piece. I mean, we were sort of over the moon when we got it. Not only have we been able to screen photo match it, we are also able to serial number match it.
So it's screen matched, and you've got the proper serial numbers.
And photo matched also.
Wow!
So it's a trifecta. It's everything. The best of the best over here, and Boba Fett being sort of the bounty hunter, that sort of adventurous sort of character. He's become a sort of fan favorite. So to have this piece on offer is very special. So what we have here is we have the original stock over here, the original sort of chamber, and we've completed it because it was missing some components. So there's replica sort of end bit over here, the an MPP sort of bit. The scope has been added to it. We've added these greebly components on both sides. And we've added sort of a replica component over there just to complete the look. And you can see sort of our transformation when we originally got it, the original sort of Weebly and Scott 1917 pistol, and then all the components we added to it. We've done it as like a 3-step in the catalog, so you can see the sort of full history of this piece. And some really nice points over here is you've got the Weebly and Scott sort of inscription there. It says London and Birmingham. That's where they were based. It's a 1917 #1 Mark I, and the inscription is over here. And if we lift this up, it's really heavy because it's a real flare gun. It's really heavy. You can see the serial number over there and at some other points. And what's interesting about this is that when they did the Boba Fett's gun for the Return of Jedi, what's interesting, they cast this and they made, I believe, a couple of resin pistols for the Return of the Jedi, and the serial number is still on those guns, which is this serial number. And that's another way we're like, okay, this is the sort of lineage of it. So they replicated this, cast it for the Return of Jedi, and that serial number is still on that piece, which is fascinating and brilliant. And the sort of screen matching, you can see here, there's like a chunk that's been sort of taken off. Now, we don't know if that was sort of done by production or if this is sort of how it came from Bapti, the armorer. It's something we don't know, but it's really nice because it's like if that bounty hunter, he's somebody that uses this throughout. So it's like, did they do that on purpose, or is this just how it was when they got it? But it's just nice to see, and set in sort of dents like that, a large chunk, and different sort of markings throughout is where we were able to screen match it, and it's an absolutely fascinating piece. It's a special piece, and one of the sort of most loved characters. After sort of you have your main characters. You've got Darth Vader, you've got Luke, you have Han. And then you have your sort of secondary characters, and amongst them, Boba Fett is really a fan favorite, not just for sort of prop collectors. Also, he went on with the toy line. He became so sort of popular with that. So to offer this sort of hero blaster is very special, unique, and it's
one of a kind.
It is one of a kind.
It's made
absolutely.
Which I think is the beauty of the Star Wars universe. They used real items. to make the blasters, made them look like sci-fi.
Yeah.
And that's what you have here. So you have a proper heavy item,
Yes.
which the actor can work with.
Yeah.
As you said, it was quite heavy. Do you think that's why they cast it for the second film, or did they just need more replicas of it?
I mean, they used sort of it's a different look at the end, so maybe they said, oh, we want to do something different, and maybe they thought it might be easier to sort of cast it, but it could also be the element of this is too heavy to work with. If he's sort of slinging it about, it's also it's solid sort of metal, so it could be an element of both. But to have the original is luckily it's brilliant. It's part of history.
It is. It's a wonderful, wonderful item. So if somebody really wanted to own the original Boba Fett blaster, what would they be looking to pay out for this?
So our estimate is £350,000 to £700,000. And considering we sold Chewbacca's bowcaster earlier this year for upwards of $700,000, we expect this to sort of be in that sort of range. They're both sort of secondary characters, but on the sort of same sort of level.
So you would expect the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's a lot of love for the Boba Fett character, and obviously moving into the Mandalorians.
Yeah. He went off to do his own sort of series.
And the original actor was mentioned in the original series. They named something after him after his passing, which I thought was absolutely beautiful.
that was a nice touch.
Okay. So there you are, guys. If you love Star Wars and obviously love the Boba Fett character, this is an item for you to bid on.